In this video, I'll show you the best approaches for GTA 5 heist missions based on in-game reasons.
The jewel store job. For this heist, the smart approach is the best pick. The plan starts with Michael and Franklin driving from the garment factory in a Primo. Franklin gets dropped off at a nearby building site, while the driver and gunman park the Bugstars van in front of the store. Taking control of Franklin, you work your way across the rooftops, and using the same vantage point from the recon mission, drop a can of tear gas into the air vent. The gas spreads through the shop, knocking out everyone inside. With the store clear, Michael, the driver, and the gunman rush in and sweep the jewelry cases, while Franklin goes to grab the bikes. The escape plays out the same for both approaches, tearing through the sewers to lose the cops before loading the bikes onto the truck and heading to Lester's lockup. With the right crew, you can walk away with just under $5 million. Reasons to say this is the best approach. There are a few key in-game reasons this approach stands out. First, in GTA Online's Diamond Casino heist, if you choose the big con with the Bugstars disguise, Lester says he's done something similar to this before, directly referencing this heist.
Sometimes you just gotta fall back on the hits. I ever tell you about the time we pulled something similar to take down a jewel store and, no, we should probably shut up about that one. Or save it for the book I write when I retire again.
Second, it lets you start grabbing the jewels immediately without any chaos, saving a few extra seconds and helping you secure the maximum possible payout. And for that, you need to hire Kareem as the driver, Packy as the gunman, and Ricky as the hacker. The Merryweather heist. The best choice for this mission is the freighter approach. The job begins at Floyd's apartment, where Trevor lays out the plan. Trevor and Franklin head to the Miriam Turner overpass, dropping Franklin off at a sniper position overlooking the docks. Hours later, at dusk, we switch to Michael, waiting in a dinghy by the water. He dives in, boards the freighter, and starts planting sticky bombs, while Franklin provides cover from above. Once the charges are set, Michael escapes and detonates them, sinking the ship in a massive explosion. From there, Michael dives into the wreck to recover a mysterious device. Trevor, piloting the submersible, collects the device and hauls it back to shore. But the victory is short-lived. Lester arrives and warns them it's actually a dangerous superweapon, forcing them to give it back. Trevor's furious, but Michael promises they'll find another score. Reasons to say this is the best approach. The freighter approach is widely implied to be the Canon version of this heist. It was originally titled the Port of LS Heist, and several lines in later missions back it up. In the wrap-up, Dave Norton references Trevor hitting Merryweather's planes, trains, and boats.
What are Merryweather doing at this party?
You tell me. You're the one hitting their planes, trains, and boats.
After the third way, in a hangout between the trio, Trevor recalls the big jobs they pulled together, mentioning the Operation Merryweather.
We did it, guys. You gotta say we did it.
That we did.
The Union Depository, we did it big, homies.
And Blaine County Savings and Loan and the Operation Merryweather was running out the port of LS.
That didn't turn out so good. We didn't get paid on that.
The story's enough.
Even in GTA 5's in-game internet, news reports still mention an attack on the freighter even though you use the offshore method. The Bureau Raid. The roof approach is the best choice for the Bureau Raid. It begins with Michael and Franklin depart for the Noose headquarters late at night, before taking off in a helicopter with the gunman and pilot. Michael jumps from the chopper, parachuting onto the FIB building and cutting through the glass to gain entry. Inside, he plants charges, hacks the server, and holds off security while the files are downloaded. But things quickly go wrong. A buzzard destroys the extraction helicopter, smoke fills the building, and more agents flood the hallways. Fighting their way down, the crew rappels outside the tower, takes out another buzzard, and finally reaches street level. If you've hired a skilled driver, an ambulance will be waiting to slip past the cops unnoticed. If not, you're forced into a messy getaway in a van. Finally, Michael, Franklin, and Lester regroups at Franklin's house.
Jesus! Any longer and I was gonna torch this place too.
Reasons to say this is the best approach. In cleaning out the bureau, Lester talks about deleting the files on all 3 protagonists, something that only happens in the roof approach.
So what do you think about this whole messed up situation?
I think they'll either kill you after this is done, or keep you doing these stupid jobs until they don't have to kill you because someone else has done it for them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's not it.
So what do we do?
Oh, what can we do? We do the job. And maybe you can delete the files when you're inside doing whatever else you're doing. That might be a way out.
Yeah, well, a way out is exactly what I need.
In GTA Online, Setup, Data Recovery, Franklin mentions this exact job, bragging that he made the FIB his bitch a long time ago.
What is it?
You break into the FIB, find the server stacks for their mass surveillance program, stick a thumb drive in one of them to give me remote access.
I thought this shit was gonna be hard. I made the FIB my bitch a long time ago.
Come on, Franklin, let's go, buddy.
Got it.
Steve Haynes' anger in the wrap-up can be more understandable in the roof approach, as his pilot died and the files were deleted. Therefore, he can no longer blackmail Michael into doing jobs for him.
This causes problems for us all.
Okay.
In the fire crew, Michael also risks being identified while posing as the janitor, or being caught on camera while planting the explosives.
There you go.
Finally, for maximum revenue, use Ricky as the hacker, Daryl as the gunman, and Taliana as the driver.
Gold ain't ours yet, but we are this close.
The big score.
Let's go.
For the big score, there's no clear canon choice, but there are some interesting details. In the obvious approach, the Oracle Michael drives has the same registration number as Dave Norton's Oracle. This might just be a coincidence, but it could suggest the car was actually Dave's, or that he was meant to appear in the heist before being cut during development.
Tell me, Davey, you expense this ride to the taxpayer?
And if you're looking for maximum revenue, the obvious approach will net each protagonist about $6 million more, since it requires a smaller and less expensive crew. For that, use Taliana Martinez and Karim Denz as the drivers. If Karim is inexperienced, he must be chosen as driver too, or else he'll be responsible for losing 50% of the take and cause a casualty. Then go cheap on the gunmen, with Daryl Johns and either Norm Richards or Hugh Welsh. If one of them gained experience from the Bureau raid, they should be chosen as gunmen too in order to accompany Michael. With this, you can give nearly $42 million for each protagonist.